Yeah, I'm expecting him to come. Uh, when is he coming? Yeah, where is he? Yes, hello. I allowed him, no? He's not coming. Why? Hello, I'm waiting for you to come. I'm waiting for you to come. Please come. Yeah, come. Hello. Are you able to hear me? Hello, are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, very good, very good. Thank you. Now, can you please tell about your experience of today's interview? Today you
Sir,
had
1 second.
interview, na? Yeah. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm able to hear you. My phone is a bit lagging. 1 second. 1 second. Yes. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I'm able to hear you.
Sir, I
Yeah.
reached the facility by 9.
Tell
I
me,
reached the facility.
yeah, tell me it is getting
I reached
recorded
the
now. It's getting recorded.
Okay.
What
Okay. 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 Sir, I reached the facility by 9.
yeah,
So, and the DV process was over by 10:15.
okay.
Okay, so it was pretty much smooth. They were really nice. Then I had to wait. On candidate was inside, and after that I went in. I went in about 10:30 at 10:30, and it took almost 10 to 12 minutes.
For 2 minutes.
Okay.
10 to 12 minutes
Yes,
interview. Very good.
yeah, it finished abruptly, which I will get into. I'll tell you all about it. First thing was the introduction. They asked me to introduce myself. Okay. So then they picked it from my profile, which is practice. So he asked me, what are the exceptional items that you see in a financial statement?
What are the
exceptional items that you see in a financial statement?
Oh, acha.
That's a easy question.
What did you say?
I said loss by stock, theft, etc. So I gave a long answer, but I'm not able to recollect now.
It is okay. Absolutely no issue.
Yeah.
No issue. Next.
No. So the next thing was a lot of questions was asked from GST. So the next question was with respect to how do you pay GST? So what is the time? Which is the form? So that was the other question. It was 3B, and it will be paid the next month 20th. The April month GST will be paid in May month 20th. So that was the answer. And the next person asked me debt to equity ratio. What is debt to equity ratio?
Oh, debt equity ratio. That is famous for you.
Yes. So I answered it also. Then the other guy asked me, what are the problems faced by FCI? So here I think I slow down a bit. So, but still I managed to answer.
But this true, we never thought about this issue. We were always thinking about problems of farmers. but never we were
Yes, yes.
thinking of problems of FCI. Correct.
So I said about some leakages and distribution issues. Then I told that about the Shanta Kumar committee report, wherein some laborers are getting 4 lakh per month due to some contract with them. So that was also discussed by me. Then they caught upon that. They caught that. Then how do you resolve this issue? Some even today in Kerala, they said in Kerala still people are getting 2 lakh per month. Some laborers are getting 2 lakh per month, which is as equal as the top level management. So they asked me how to resolve this. So I said, sir, we have to call them up and talk them about it. Then the ED, the chairman, mockingly said, "Have you ever talked to these kind of people?" I said, "No, sir, I haven't spoken to."
No.
So
See,
he was
actually, Kerala, the biggest issue is communism and
yes,
unionism.
yes.
Every second day, they will be on the streets making shouting and all that. And it is one way good, one way it is bad. And
Yes, yes.
you see, they will not allow newcomers to get into the business.
Yes, I know.
That is one problem. Yeah.
So,
Tell me next. Yeah.
yes, so the chairman mockingly said, "Have you ever talked to these people?" I said, "No." He said, "Okay." So then it was passed on to the next person who asked me about the latest change that happened in the budget. But I think he was wrong because I started saying budget. Then he explained what was in his mind, as in he gave a clue. He gave a clue that retrospective tax. Then I knew
Oh,
the case,
acha, latest.
that Vodafone case. That
Vodafone
Vodafone case. But that was yes,
Cairn issue.
yes. But that was not in the budget. It was recently passed by the parliament, not by the budget, not through the budget. So
They were
I answered
mentioning.
that also. He was yes.
They were mentioning about retrospective tax withdrawal.
Yes, they asked about the recent important change in the tax reform which happened in the budget.
That
So,
is correct.
since
If it is recent, that is what is correct.
Yes, but he mentioned budget, so I told some other answer. Then he gave a clue. Then I answered correctly. So he was happy with it, and it was passed on to next person. And luckily, yesterday I I went through the one of the latest news, which was monetization of asset. I'm not sure if you are aware about it. Yesterday, one new scheme came, monetization of asset, national monetization pipeline. Nirmala Sitharamanji passed. So luckily, I went through it. So he asked me about it, whether it is good, whether it is bad. He said it is. We are emotionally attached to it. Why are we doing it? So he asked some kind of that question, so which I answered. I think it was satisfactory also. I'm not sure because he seemed like a tough person.
What is the
not easily accept.
What is the point you are referring to? Monetization of assets.
Monetization of asset. You can easily search the Google. It will come.
Oh, monetization. I have not seen it yesterday. Throughout yesterday, I was online only. Monetization.
Yesterday night.
Oh, underutilized assets to be monetized. Assets monetization is the process of creating new sources of revenues by unlocking the value of unutilized and underutilized public assets, according to the department.
So it's basically.
Yeah.
Sir, it's basically public sector assets which are underutilized or unutilized will be given to the private parties for development. So the main point is government will retain the ownership. So he asked me ulta. He said, we are giving up the ownership. So is it good? So I said, no, sir, we are not giving up the ownership. Government itself is keeping the ownership. So it was countered that way. So I think that was
that is what is given. The private participants will have to hand over the assets to the government after a predetermined period of time. The money obtained through monetization exercise will be channelized into infrastructure building. Entire exercise will generate greater value and unlock resources for economy. Infra assets worth rupees 6 lakh crore will be monetized across the rail, road and power sectors over 4 years, and projects have been identified to monetize the assets. Niti Aayog CEO Amitabh Kant highlighted, government will monetize assets worth, so many things they have given.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
So, but he asked me about the summary only, so I think it was okay with him.
yeah,
He was okay with my answer, so I think it
yeah.
went well. Then the
Good.
other person asked from the accountancy, what is the difference between reserve and provision, and where will you show these items in the financial statement?
What is that?
So it was
Which provision?
what is the difference between provision and reserve? What is the difference between these two?
Acha.
So
This was discussed by me in 1 or 2 videos.
yes, so that
Reserves
was
and
also answered. And
okay.
where will you put this? Where will you show this in the financial statement? Was yet another question. Then then TDS rate was asked 194C. TDS rate for 194C, which is works contract for the contract work. So he asked me about the limit, which is 30,000 and 1 lakh, and also about the rate which is applicable. So I said the rate also, and he was also satisfied. He was, he did not say-
194C of Income Tax Act.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, because I don't know. Acha. Then
It was fully technical. It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
fully technical.
fully technical. Yeah, yeah. Then
Then yet again, GST forms was brought into the scenario. There's one person asked, "Tell me more forms." Then I said, "GSTR 9." Then he asked me when is the due date. So, and he was also satisfied with it.
good.
So, then the other thing it went back to the chairman. He did not ask me any questions, but except for that labor issue, he he teased me with the
Yeah,
labor issue. So it went on. It went back to the chairman. So he asked me about the Kerala agriculture. What is the current status? What is happening? So why is it not going up? So I said people are moving towards other sectors, service sector, which now contributes about 60% of the GDP. So so it was. Then he was okay with it. Then he asked me about the Kerala FCI. He asked me whether I went through the website. So I said yes.
Went through the
so
website only. In fact, I told you to visit the office, no?
Yes. So he said, I'll ask you about the Kerala FCI. So he told how many, what is the storage limit, depot number, and one other question combined in one question, one other information combined in one question. And when I started answering that we have 23 depots and the storage facility was around 5.2 lakh, but I was not allowed to complete. He said, okay, then you may leave now. So I was not able to complete, but I knew the answer. But it was, I think they were on the timeline. They were keeping a time.
They wanted to.
That was.
They had set a limit of 12 to 10 minutes. Good.
It seemed so because when I started answering this particular question, he said, okay, you may leave. So I wished everyone seemed to nod their head and they were happy, is what I feel. I'm not sure how it will go.
Very, very good.
I'm not
sure. They would have liked you because you are very presentable and you are very confident. So no problem about it. Yeah, and we need people in Kerala also. FCI needs people in Kerala. So that is the reason.
I think I'm the only one selected. I think I'm the only person selected from accounts.
Not many have come to me from Kerala. Nobody else has come from Kerala.
Yes, I think.
Yeah. So let us. And today you might have seen if any Keralites are there in the interview.
No, sir.
How many of you? How many of you assembled in the morning? 16.
More than 15 was there when I resigned. More people were coming, so I'm not sure, but 15 people were in the hall giving the DV.
when you
document verification.
document verification. Maybe some more would have come
Mm.
delayedly also. That's
Yes,
all.
yes, yes, definitely.
Very good. So very nice. Could you come across some other questions they asked others by chance? No.
No, no chance of meeting others. You have, they'll readily
Send
leave,
you
get
out.
out.
Send you out. Oh,
Yes, yes, yes.
they will
So
send you
that was
out.
not possible.
Acha, acha.
Yes,
Doesn't
yes,
matter.
that-
Doesn't matter. Anyhow, you have attended the
I think.
interview very well.
Yes.
Yeah. It has gone very well. But
Yeah, I think
you are
it was
only
not-
worried about the fact last question they cut it. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. That is very much in order, because when we find a person is more confident of answering, many times we stop him. Even I would have done it sometimes when talking to you also. Whenever I start a question and you are answering it, one question will go, second question when I ask, and you are able to answer with the same speed, accuracy and all. We may not like you to explain, we'll stop it. Same thing happened in that case also. Don't worry, you have done well. Best wishes.
Thank you, sir. I hope the
And-
written exam marks also counts, so that
Yeah, it
it will
counts.
be a good result for me.
It
Yes,
counts.
so, yeah.
If you are
I'm only
interested,
worried about that.
if you are interested, you can apply for New India Assurance has come today. 300 posts.
Yeah.
300
Sure,
posts.
I'll definitely.
Please apply for that also. That is also a very good job.
Definitely, I'll go back
but-
home and I'll apply.
Yeah, very good job. And you can apply for that also. And only thing is you have to read something more about insurance.
Yes,
That's not a big
I
thing.
don't have any.
We have books.
Yeah.
It's not a problem. You can read that also. Best wishes. And
Thank you, sir.
thank you so much. And this
Thank
will
you,
come.
thank you.
This will come as it is, and you are looking very nice. Probably this is the first video of FCI with a person a person appearing on TV also, on video also. Not normally people put their close their video and then record. Anyhow, you have done well. Don't worry.
Yes, sir.
Best
I hope.
wishes. Yesterday also you
Yeah.
did service by giving questions.
Yes.
And today again you have given us questions. So this is the third video of FCI interview questions. Thank you. Best wishes.
Thank you, sir.
I
Thank you.
will
Thank you.
I will rate it minimum roughly around, even if I give less mark, 7.5 to 8 out of 10.
Yes, sir.
Even if I
I'm
give,
expecting around. Sorry.
Sorry. Minimum if I give, I will give 7.5 out of 10. But as a person who has attended, I'm sure you will be expecting 8 or 8.5. Hona chahiye. That happiness should be there. Correct? Yeah. You must be
Yes, sir, yes.
expecting it. What was your
Yes,
expectation?
I'm old. Anywhere around out of 20, I think I'll get anyway above 15, anyway minimum 15 I'll get.
No, I
so
think,
I'm confident.
is it for 20 or
It is for 20. Later they will convert it to 10, so that it will match.
converted to 10? Correct. 20. Out of 20, you must get around 15 to 16.
I hope I'm assuming I'll get 15 minimum, but let's see. I really hope my written also pays off, because I am not. Some questions I have done mistakes. So if everything happens, then I'll clear. If
Right.
written also.
Wish you best of luck.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
It's only God's wish,
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
your favorite God must be more or less Padmanabha Swami or Guruvayurappan. Which one?
Krishna.
Krishna. Guruvayur. Correct. So even there, my first choice was not correct. I thought you are from Trivandrum, so you will have Padmanabha Swami. But Krishna ji is the
More or
best.
less.
Krishna.
Yeah, everybody is the same. So
Yeah.
in essence, everything is
Yeah.
same.
Guruvayur is something different, something super. I have visited 2-3 times, but nice place. Best wishes. I wish you should
Thank you, sir.
succeed for the interest you have in helping others by communicating to others. So that I am looking at it as a teacher, nothing else. As a teacher, I look at it because many people will not talk about their interview after the interview on the thinking, if I talk, others will come to know of the questions. So they will answer well. Arey bhai, ye sab faltu. Everybody's question is different and everybody has to approach it different. Best wishes. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
Bye.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Bye bye. Take care.